Hello, ladies and gentlemen. AppleandApps.com here to check out Wayward Souls. So let's dive right in and show you what this action-adventure RP-styled game has in store for you. So you have choices of 6 different heroes. We have 3 unlocked right at the get-go of the game. So we'll just pick the generic hero. You can upgrade their health like so. You see our coins right there. And let's enter the dungeon. And so you're given that classic dungeon crawler style with the pixel art setup, and the game comes from the makers of Hook Champ, Punch Quest, and Mage Gauntlet. And this game is essentially an evolution on Mage Gauntlet, where there's a similar idea at play, but with a procedurally generated world that draws from 13 different areas to give you tons of replayability, as the game is essentially going to be different every single time you play, but you'll get to power up your character's skill to help you survive that much better each time out. And each of the 13 area types is also combined with unique character setups and enemy setups. And it's nice to have a game where it's not the same each time you play, especially because essentially there is an endless variety to the overall dungeon crawler kind of setup. And so you see these big glowing red arrows, that shows you you're advancing a layer down into the dark depths. We got a bunch of enemies right here. And so all the action's controlled through relatively smooth touch controls. You use the left side of the screen to move your character. No virtual joysticks or bothering with that, it's all just made for touch. And then on the right side of the screen you simply tap to attack. And then when you do tap to attack, you also have access to a special ability. So then you get to forge upgrades ever so often as you're advancing through. And so special attack is just essentially holding your finger on screen like that. So you get more power to bust through some enemies. It's got that fully action adventure setup going. And then you also have a couple special abilities. So you can, and each character, you can either swipe down or swipe up to use a special ability. They have different things, like this guy can access a shield or toss axes. It just really depends on the warrior that you choose. On to the next. So you see color schemes changing, new enemies presented. There's also going to be different boss encounters depending on the story that you're going through. So the storyline subtly changes. That's also dependent on the hero that you pick from the get-go. And there's just really a whole lot to explore. And then as you go, victory is going to be based on increasing your skill by collecting coins for each enemy that you defeat. And then you're also going to figure out subtleties in the way the game's played. There's bomb blast right there. Boom goes the dynamite. Even damaged myself. I like how you just come into this gauntlet, this like essential arena battle. It's presented with all kinds of. Each section is ready to surprise you. And Wayward Souls, it's going to be $4.99. It's universal for all iOS devices. Another big magic. And then the game does a good job of maintaining that Rocket Cat game style. So if you've been a fan of theirs in the past, obviously you probably already picked this up. If you haven't heard of one of their games before, it's about time to kind of take notice. They've been doing some good work. And this is their most deluxe offering to date. Improving the character some more. And on to the next section. So we hope you enjoyed our Apple and Apps in Action video of Wayward Souls. These games can take quite a while, just depending on what you do, how you play. So we're going to round out now, and we'll talk to you next time.